All right, where's Lisa?
Hey, Steve. My daughter Megan is a senior in college. She's my only child, and I'm somewhat protected of her, very protective. And she lives on campus. Lately, I've been on edge every time it's time for her to go out. So she goes out and she is just typically doing her typical college type activities, nothing major. But I've been really thinking lately about installing a location tracker on her cell phone. Yes, a location tracker on her cell phone. And that's basically so that I'll know where she is and that she's okay. So I recently presented the idea to my daughter, and of course she did the same thing you all did, and she was like, no way. So Steve, how can I get her to understand that this is just for her own safety?
Let me ask you a question. Where does she go to school?
Pepperdine University.
And where do you live?
Marina Del Rey.
Marina Del Rey.
Yes.
Marina Del Rey, she up at Pepperdine. That's out past Malibu.
That's in Malibu, yes.
Okay, cool. You got a device on her phone. You see her at a club. You call her, she don't answer. Yeah. What, you finna drive from Marina Del Rey to protect her at the club?
I might.
Yeah. Okay. You're doing too much. Your daughter's a senior in college. Listen, I don't want to disappoint you, but all 7 of my kids done been to college. They doing things down at that college that you really don't need to know about.
That's
no, really.
probably true.
You need to stop worrying yourself about it. You raised her good. She gonna be fine. But she doing things you don't need to know.
Okay.
I am so excited to be here because you are going to help me, Steve. I have no pressure. Every faith you're going to help me.
I'm gonna help you.
I got a 33-year-old grown-ass daughter that does not have a husband. Doesn't have a husband, Steve, so I really need to help my daughter who really just wants to be married and have a family. So can you help me help my daughter? I know you can, Steve.
Well, I'm looking at the people next to you. Those are not your daughters?
No, this is my best friend. She needs a man too, but I'm worried about my daughter. If you want to help her, I'm open to that.
How long have you all been friends?
49 years.
49 years. Your daughter doesn't have a man. Does she date?
She's had 90 million boyfriends. She ends the relationship about 90% of the time. She's a little picky. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's a sweetheart, wonderful heart, works hard.
Wait. She's had about 90 million boyfriends, and she done got rid of 90% of them? Well, she got 9 million boyfriends left. Her ass ought to be doing pretty good.
She's very loving, but she doesn't want anybody clingy. So she wants them to be affectionate, but not smothering. I mean, you're supposed to figure this out, Steve. I don't know. I'm not doing well.
I just met you. I'd love to figure it out. She wants affection, but she don't want a man that's clingy.
She doesn't want anybody smothering her, controlling her.
No, see, listen, it ain't about smothering. If a man loves you, he gonna lay his world at your feet. He gonna show it to you. They're trying to show her that they really want to be with her. She's got to understand that. It's called being in individual space. She just has to learn, because you're married and you become one, you still got to be an individual. Women got to be able to go do what women do, and men got to be able to go do what men do. They just got to come to that point so she can have a relationship. Or the little pretty woman, she just gonna be by herself all her life. And that ain't no fun.
No, and I'm getting older too, Steve.
Do you have a man?
I've been married 36 years. Hard to believe, huh?
What's your key to staying married? Wait, let me ask you this. How did you get your husband to marry you?
Oh, I didn't get him to marry me. He decided he wanted to marry me, and I allowed him to. That's...
Now, let me ask you this. Did he know you wanted to be married?
I had always said I did not want to be married.
Okay, you lie.
No,
Oh, you didn't want to be married? And you've been married 36 years.
he was the right one. You know, I got lucky, really.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for coming
Thank
to
you,
the show.
Steve.
Hey, Steve. I'm a mother of 3. I have a 15, a 23, and a 5-year-old. Well, last week, my 23-year-old and my 5-year-old were fighting, and it was getting so out of control that I sent them both to their rooms. Well, the youngest goes to his room, he slams the door, and the oldest decides he's just gonna go outside and do what he wants to do. How do I get my oldest stubborn son to behave and listen to me?
Wait a minute. First of all, why does a 23-year-old have a room? Then when you send him to a room and he don't go to the room, just tell him, well, you don't want to go to your room? Good. You ain't got no room. Your room is now my office.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. The 23-year-old boy that ain't obeying the rules, you ain't got to take this at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, why is he there? You're just feeding an extra person.
Exactly. He's my oldest, my firstborn, so
Okay.
it's hard to kind of kick him out the nest.
No, what nest? Ain't no 23-year-old boy supposed to be in the nest. You ever seen a 23-year-old bird in the nest? Kick him out the nest. See, my father, very simple. When I went off to college at 17, and I got my apartment at 19, when I got that apartment, he informed me, once you live on your own, you can't come live back here. And that was it for me. I've never been back home. You can't go back home.
That's awesome.
Put him out. So, Mimi, you ready?
Yes.
All right, where's Doreen? Doreen has a question.
Hi, Nene. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
I'm here to ask about my son.
Yes.
He keeps sagging his pants.
Okay.
He sags his pants at church. He sags his pants at the grocery store. So to try to get back at him, I try to sag my pants in front of his friends. And I brought him here with me. He wears 3 pair of pants, boxers, shorts, and pants.
Dang.
And it's time to look like a man to get a woman.
First of all, I can't get over you sagging your pants.
Yeah.
If
That's
he's gonna
just-
sag his, I'm gonna pull mine down.
Girl,
I
that
mean,
is just too much.
I'm trying to teach him a lesson.
Look, man, there's not a woman on this earth that goes, you know what? Ooh, with his pants pulled down like that, girl, that's what I want. It's just that they've had to accept it in this age bracket because that's what the guys was doing. Look, man, at one point in time, you gotta let it go. You gotta get a job, you gotta get hired, you gotta fall in love. Let me ask you something. You have a girlfriend? No. Well, let's try to fix that'd be the main reason I pull my damn pants up. I ain't got a girlfriend. Maybe I
Right.
need to cover my ass. All right, where is Margaret?
Hey, Nene. Hey, Steve. I have a coworker. We've worked together for a few years now. He's a little bit older than me. He's married. I'm single. Hey. But this is the thing. We get along well. We work together well. We enjoy each other's company. And he's never been inappropriate with me, except in one way. I keep receiving gifts from him on Messenger. You know, the te quiero mucho flowers and hearts and I love you, not just every once in a while, but one after the other, after the other, after other. And it happens a lot. I'm not sure where he's coming from with this because
Well,
I don't know what to do about it.
Go ahead, Nene.
I don't even, first of all, you need to stop talking to him. He's married. I don't care.
No, I don't talk to him that way. I only see him at work.
You need to give him back his gifts.
No, they're gifts, the little GIFs, the things on the animated.
I know those things. Give them back too. Tell him stop sending those things. He's being inappropriate. Okay. Send them to his wife. He needs to send them to his wife.
Right.
That's
I
what
do
he
feel
needs to
awkward.
send them to.
All you got to do
I'm in the married clique.
is just forward them to his wife and just say, I just love the messages he sends me. These are so great. I thought you'd like to read a couple yourself. Isn't this wonderful? You won't get another damn message. Thanks a lot, Margaret. Ladies and gentlemen, Nene Leaks in the building. Last laugh is next. We'll be right back, everybody.
I have 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl. My daughter was cyberbullied a few years ago. And I just worry, about my son because he's familiar with social media, but doesn't have any accounts or anything. So it was a hard time we went through with my daughter. I'm just worried about when's the right time to know when the kids are ready to jump into, their own Facebook or...
Yeah, 8 is too young,
Yeah, for sure.
I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because you got a whole lot more stuff to figure out at 8 than who's saying what about you. I think the longer you can stay away, the bigger you can build up your self-esteem and everything, and then when it comes, you'll have it. Now, with that said, I don't know the right age. I mean, every kid is different. Kids develop at a different rate. There's no manual on child rearing. Wish it was.
Yeah.
All of mine were different, so I don't know what to tell you in terms of that. Social media is where we're at. I don't care for it, but it has some good to it too. The problem is that the negativity seems to be so much louder. You're worried that you're worried about him getting hurt.
Yeah,
See, but
he's
at the
a really
same
sweet
time,
boy and...
yeah, but see, we can't protect our kids from everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes in our desire to protect our children, we can overprotect. All my kids was on social media before I found out. I told my son, he asked me could he go to a party one time, I told him no. He didn't even trip, he went upstairs. They Skyped the party in on his computer. He was at the party talking to everybody. What's up? What's up? He put the outfit on that he was gonna wear to the party. Dude was walking around with his whatever he had. He was talking to all the kids, what's up? Yeah, with the music and everything. I said, I'll be damned. How's your daughter doing now?
She's good. She came out strong, Actually, she she took down her social media accounts recently, and she's just like, I just want to be away from all the drama and just finish school and do her thing. So I'm just really proud of her.
Yeah, social media is not necessary for a kid.
Yeah, no.
They just all are on it.
Yeah.
But if you just on there talking, gossiping, and following people, it really does nothing. All right. Where's
Hey, Steve. My husband Derek and I are here today, and we are a blended family. We have 6 children. I have 4. We have 1 together, and he had 1 from a previous relationship.
Uh-huh.
And we have 1 child who breaks all the rules. So he's causing a lot of chaos, not just in our home, but also in his dad's home. And he's been breaking the rules at school, in the community, and things of that nature. But surprisingly, he has maintained honor roll. And he has maintained honor roll. He has a 3.0 right now. And he's headed for graduation in May, on May 29th. So the question I have is, my husband and my son's dad, they both think that I should step back and lay off my son a little bit and allow him to fall and learn from his mistakes. So as he's approaching 18, he'll be 18 August 6th. How do I...
Well, let me ask you a question. What kind of trouble is he getting in?
He's getting in trouble. He sneaks in and out. He's
what?
destroying property. He sneaks in and out of the house. He smokes. He took his grandmother's car without her permission. The police has brought him home probably 6 times. So he has escaped trouble every time. So he's had a saving grace every time.
See, this almost don't make sense because he's like an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any troubled youth that's on the honor roll. So I didn't go to school for this, but I do have a mentoring camp. When you have a boy that's an honor roll student, but is getting into trouble, and I didn't go to school for this, but just from talking to thousands of boys, his relationship with his actual father is strained.
I would agree. I would agree that there's a strained relationship there. When you bring his father into the picture, my son, it just gets more chaotic. And that's the issue that my husband has, because if my husband tries to talk to him, he'll say that, he has no respect for his father, so why would he respect me?
When a boy is missing his father, there's a hole in his soul the shape of his dad. That's the problem, and that's the problem for your husband.
Right.
You got to have a real conversation with his father. His daddy gonna have to re-step up, because he is right. If he don't respect his own father, he not gonna get his man the proper respect. Because I'm telling you, man, an undisciplined boy is headed for the grave or he's going to prison. You have no other option. Ain't no gray area for undisciplined boys. You can check them now or they gonna check them in them streets. And they check in the streets different. Nipsey Hussle, this young boy gone. He gone, man. He gone because some fool who ain't have no upbringing, no nothing, his way of checking is all out of whack. Now this boy, this fool, comes up here and takes this young man out when he had took him out at 30. Do you know what this boy was gonna be at 50? Oh my goodness, he was gonna be greatness. You stole your tomorrow by a foolish act today. And that's what happens. This undisciplined fool comes along and take this brother's life like this. He ain't no regard for his children, for his wife, for his mama, his sisters, his relatives, his friends. Everybody lost. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't cut him no slack. Now, that's my answer, and we'll be right back. All right, where's Jennifer?
Hey, Steve, I have 18 and 19-year-old boys. I want them to get a job and do what they need to do to move out and get on their own. But I'm afraid. I don't want them to take public transportation or to get their driver's license because of all the crazy things that we hear going on. What type of balance can I come to where I can have a peace of mind and relax, but yet he can also do what they need to do?
Wait, okay, let me get with you. Your boys are 18 and 19.
Yes.
They don't have jobs. You don't really want them to get jobs. You don't want them to take public transportation.
No. It's just too much stuff going on. I'm that mama bear that wants to be protected, that wants to
I was catching bus when I was 11. I had the bus. Well, I'm just going over it. You don't want them to get a driver's license.
I don't want them to be on the road. There's too many crazy drivers. I deal with it daily.
Wait. You got an 18-year-old boy that don't have a license.
Yeah, and a 19-year-old. I got mine when I was young, but it's just so many more things are going on. It scares me.
This your husband?
Yes.
How you feel about what she's saying, sir?
We've been married for 9 years, Steve, and I'm the opposite of how she feels about the situation. I'm not go out there and work.
Oh, I got what it is.
But I think
these are your sons from a previous relationship.
Correct.
Y'all been married 9 years.
Yes.
Oh, you probably can't even believe this here. No, I'm not. Quit hitting him. I saw that. He tried to say something. She went.
I do take the 18-year-old out to work with me sometimes so he could get a feel of society's jobs, works. He just graduated last year. I just wanted to come out here and put this out there so she could, the way you put it.
You gotta let this man right here. You gotta let this man show them how to be a man. Listen to me. women, single mothers do an amazing job with boys. You're a single mother, I applaud you. You can turn him into a good student, a good citizen, God-fearing. You can make him a law-abiding citizen. You can make him patriotic. You can make him hardworking, trustworthy, loyal. You can't make him a man. I don't care how hard you try. You cannot make him a man. He will only learn manhood from another man. They gotta get a male mentor in their life, and you have one living in the home. You should let him do that. You gotta let go. That's my suggestion. Next, where's Beverly?
Hey, Steve. My husband Brendan and I have 8 kids, and we have a little parenting question for you. Our oldest, a girl, she's a little strong-headed. She got married at the age of 19, very much against what we wanted, but like I said, she's a very strong-headed girl. That lasted a little over a year. She's divorced. She's 22 now, and she's got another relationship going on. So what we want to know is how can we approach her not rushing into this and getting married again, making the same mistake, but also not trying to push her and say, hey, this is what we don't want you to do, and her doing it again.
Okay, I think every parent runs into this. You have one of those childs that we all have, one that thinks they know everything. They don't know a damn thing, but they think they know everything. And she done got married once, it didn't work out. Now she's in a relationship now.
Yes.
It's tough because, you know, the very thing you tell them not to do is the very thing you push them to do. It's a crazy thing with kids. I can't explain it. I don't know why it is. I wasn't like that as a boy growing up because, you know, I had a father, so it was a little bit different. What I try to do to my kids when I see them making a mistake, I try to sit them down and just go, okay, hey, let me talk to you about something. This is what you did. What mistake do you think you made in this whole thing? Why do you think it didn't work? What would you have done differently? And let them talk. And then just ask them problems that they can solve themselves. If you could do it over again, what would you do differently? And I'm telling you, man, it's an amazing thing when you let them talk it out. And they're gonna say it, well, I should have waited. Okay, cool. Now you got what you needed to hear. I should have waited. Then you go, so how long are we gonna wait with this new guy?
Yeah.
You know. And then, Dad, you can always step in, because what I've ran off probably, I know at least eight boys that thought they were serious contenders between my 4 daughters. And I had this one guy that came over and I said, I don't really think that you're right for my daughter, so I think you should stop seeing her. He said, Mr. Harvey, with all due respect, but I don't think that decision is yours to make. And then he kept on reasoning with me. I said, hey, man, it's not an option. I want you to stop seeing my daughter because you're not right for her. Because once they get 18, they can make decisions on their own. So you just got to keep being the best you can. Try to talk to them and let them talk themselves out of it. All right? That's the best I got for you.
Hey, Steve, I'm a mom of 3 kids, 13, 10, and 2, but my oldest 2 are constantly fighting. Just the other day, they got into a fight over an omelet. Please help me get them straight. I know you're a dad of 7. What's your advice?
Well, you have a 13, 10, and 2.
Yes.
The 13 and 10 is fighting?
Yes, constantly.
Who's the boy?
The girl's the 13, and the 10 is the boy.
The girl is 13?
Yes.
And the boy is 10?
Yes.
Oh, she whooping his ass.
Yes.
She whooping his ass. She's pounding her little brother. Because at 10, he don't have his male strength yet.
Yes.
And he don't have his coordination. And at 13, she's more mature than him.
Right.
So little girls get into tennis at 13, they become really, really good. 13-year-old boys are not there yet because they don't have a man's, the testosterone ain't kicked in yet. So she's whooping his ass good.
Yes.
That's just like my daughter Morgan and my son Jason are 5 years apart. And she been beating up her little brother her whole life. Well, Jason turns 16, 17. That little testosterone had kicked in. She come home from college from Spelman one day, and she jumps on her brother like she used to. So all he did was, he just wrapped her up and just wouldn't let her swing. Let go of me, Jason. And he just locked her up. She was so mad, he held her so long, me and Marjorie was out exercising, she starts crying. Because she's so pissed, because normally what she used to could do didn't work no more, because he just standing there like that. She comes, we're walking exercising. She comes down the street, tears coming down her face. She comes right up to me. Dad, Jason was fighting with me. And then Marjorie goes, well, let me find out what really happened. Did he hit you, Morgan? No. Did he push you down? No. Well, what did he do? He held me. So, your little boy, in a few years, when that testosterone kick in,
Yes.
he'll be able to handle her. But right now, she's whooping his ass.
Yes.
And it's funny. It's gonna turn around, though. All right, let's go. Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly?
Hey, Steve. Okay, so my kids are extremely spoiled by their grandparents. I feel like grandparents in this day and age have a lot more money than mine did growing up. My 4-year-old daughter actually told me this week that she wanted me to be gone for a willy long time on vacation because she's staying with her grandma and grandpa, and it's a party over there. So my question is, how do I outdo the grandparents without spoiling my kids too much?
You can't. You can't, because I'm a grandparent now. You can't outdo us because you ain't got the money we got.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I actually do stuff for my grandkids to make my kids look bad. Yeah, I do. I know my son ain't got as much money as his daddy got. And I humiliate him with cash.
They're doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
To make me look bad.
Yeah, you doggone right I do it on purpose.
All right.
That's for all them years of sit down, shut up, put your sister down. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, that's payback. Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Where's Camille? Camille.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
So I'm from Northern California originally, and I take trains and bus rides back home, which are about 2 to 6 hours. And sometimes I try to talk to people because I want to know who I'm sitting next to, and they just ignore me. So my question is, how can I get the people to talk to me where they can't refuse to ignore me?
So you're the person. You're the person. I sit on a plane, I want some quiet time, and the person next to me wants to talk, and it's been you the whole time?
I'm not saying like we need to have a whole conversation. I don't want to know your whole life. I don't want to know your social security number or anything like that. I just want to know who I'm sitting next to. You know, this world's crazy. You know?
Why?
I'm a young adult. I'm a girl. You know, everything that happens in the world, I just want to make sure I'm safe. I want to know my family knows that I'm safe in everything. So I just want to know that I'm not sitting next to no serial killer or anything.
If you want to make sure you're safe, don't talk to strangers. Thank you. Hey, who else?
Hey, Steve, this is my husband and I are alone in our house for the first time.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, but it's very quiet. We were thinking about maybe getting some parakeets to make some noise. Oh, what did you and Marjorie do when your kids left?
When me and my kids?
Yeah.
What did me and my wife do when our kids left?
Yeah.
First of all, I turned my son's room into a cigar lounge. Second thing I did, we didn't have to worry about no noise because we were making plenty. Cause let me tell you what. See, you got them kids out the house. What you and your husband all do is just have naked day. As soon as you get off work, just walk around naked. And look at me. My man, how that sound to you, sir?
Steve, I don't need no birds.
Yeah. Steve, I don't need no birds. Hey. He don't need no birds because you the finest chick he done seen.
Hey, Steve. Okay, so my kids are extremely spoiled by their grandparents. I feel like grandparents in this day and age have a lot more money than mine did growing up. My 4-year-old daughter actually told me this week that she wanted me to be gone for a willy long time on vacation because she's staying with her grandma and grandpa, and it's a party over there. So my question is, how do I outdo the grandparents without spoiling my kids too much?
You can't. You can't, because I'm a grandparent now. You can't outdo us because you ain't got the money we got.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I actually do stuff for my grandkids to make my kids look bad. Yeah, I do. I know my son ain't got as much money as his daddy got. And I humiliate him with cash. Yeah. My grandkids come over, I got them the little cars that they can drive themselves, plug up, got them that right there, Bentleys. Yeah, oh, they're plastic, but I got a Bentley emblem on it, and I gold-plated them out. Oh, yeah.
So they're doing this on purpose?
Yeah.
To make me look bad?
Yeah, you doggone right I do it on purpose.
All right.
That's for all them years of sit down, shut up, put your sister down. Don't do that. Yeah, that's payback. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just payback. Let me tell you something. When your children have children, you're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, all right.
It's payback. I'm not trying to spoil them. I'm trying to make my kids look bad for all the times they made me look bad. In the grocery store, knocking stuff over. In church, talking out loud. My damn son, his stupid behind, the teacher asked him in the Sunday school one day, what's your favorite movie? And do your favorite line from it. All the kids standing up doing Aladdin's Lamp and Snow White. This damn fool stood up and did Kings of Comedy. Now, what line can you say in the church basement from that movie that's acceptable? Nothing. But you know what he did? He did it anyway. So, yeah, he had kids. I'm embarrassing.
All right.
Where's Wendy?
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Great. My daughter is turning 21 next month, or actually in March, and my husband and I are planning a big birthday bash for us. I understand that your daughter Lori just celebrated her 21st in Cabo, and by the looks of things,
And by what?
And by the looks of things on social media, you and Marjorie know how to throw a great party. So I was wondering if you had any tips that you might be able to share regarding hosting a fantastic birthday party for our daughter.
And you were looking at my wife's?
That's right. You and your wife.
What does your husband do for a living?
My husband owns his own facilities management company, and he's from Cleveland.
See, that's a good man right there.
He is.
Good man, got his own business. Get off social media looking at what my wife do. Don't throw your husband into this. Do not pay attention to nothing my wife do. Okay. My wife out of control.
Okay.
My wife don't know nothing about no damn budget. She don't know none of that. Please don't say nothing else about my wife to your man.
Okay.
Hey, man, what you want to do for the birthday?
probably bring her up, have dinner, take her out to a nice show.
See right there, that ain't all that. See, that's all she getting.
Okay.
Have her come on up, take her out to a nice dinner.
Okay.
Do not do nothing you see my wife doing on social media. That ain't regular. That ain't regular, that ain't normal, and that ain't in nobody's damn price range, because it was out of mind. Where's Felicia?
Hey, Steve.
How you doing, Felicia?
So, my 16-year-old son is going to France with his class this summer for 10 days.
Okay.
So at first I was nervous. I didn't really want him to go, but his dad said he would go with him. So I agreed. I gave in and said he can go.
Okay.
Well, after paying nearly $4,000 for my son to go on this field trip, his dad backs out and says he's not going now. So now my baby is gonna be in Europe on his own without his mama or his daddy. So everybody's telling me it's gonna be okay, let him go, stop worrying, he's 16, but that's my baby. So, Steve, you have 7 children. Have any of your children ever studied abroad or as teenagers gone out of the country without a parent? And if they did, how did you handle it? Because I'm not handling it too well.
Well, I mean, you know, I wanted them to go and not come back. But they all came back. I mean, you know, it's tough. Parents don't want to let their kids go. He's going with the school?
Yes.
Do they have chaperones?
They do.
An adequate number?
Well, is it adequate enough for your baby?
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Are all the kids that's going being escorted by a parent?
No.
You don't want him to resent you for not allowing him to go. He's 16.
True.
He's probably tall. He got good sense. He got good grades, or else they wouldn't let him go. What's his grades like?
He has a 3.8.
What? Just pray about it and let him go.
Okay. Thank you.
About a year ago, my 2-year-old, she was real excited, so I gave her the phone to calm her down, a song that I play on YouTube to calm her down. Well, now she's declining calls, she's declining text messages, and she seems to be obsessed with it. So my mom here likes to give her the phone to keep her calm. I feel like a bad mom because I'm like, no, I don't want her to not have social skills. So how does my husband and I turn this around and keep mom here from giving her the phone to keep her calm?
Wait. What do you mean when you say no, you feel like a bad mom?
Because I know I need to discipline her, and I know that I'm the parent, but she's cute.
Everybody baby cute.
I know.
Everybody baby cute. To them. But see, saying no doesn't make you a bad parent. That's the job. Yeah. See, the problem with young people today, do you want to be your baby friend? You're her mother. She can get some friends up at the school. You're the parent. No is a part of, look, the 2 biggest things you can give your child, I've discovered, is love and guidance. Those are the 2 biggest things you can give your kids. That requires no. Now, you knew, so. You know, I wish, we didn't have cell phones back then, but I couldn't even touch a damn telephone. Wasn't nothing I could do. I don't know what happened, no.
I know I'm gonna have to get down on the floor with her because I said I know I'm gonna have to get down on the floor with her one of these days because she screams and cries when I take it away.
They'll stop. Nobody screams forever. She gonna wear out with that screaming.
So what do I do when mom wants to give her the phone?
Wow, somebody said slap your mama. No, you can't do that. Somebody said slap your mama. No, you just got to get mom on the same page. Mom, you can't give her the phone no more. See all that screaming and hollering? See, screaming and hollering because ain't no consequences. All that screaming and hollering go out the door when there's some consequences. So saying no doesn't make you a bad parent. It's your job to provide love and guidance. If she screams every time you take the phone, there has to be a consequence. Time out, whatever you do. Thank you very much.
So I recently got married about 4 months ago to my husband. Prior to our relationship, I actually have a son, and I am having a little bit of issues as far as my husband disciplining my son.
Yeah.
Even though my son has known him since he was 1. He knows him as daddy, he knows him everything.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, how do I give my husband that father?
Okay, well, my question to you is, what you marry him for? Because he's what?
Because he's the man I love, the man that I wanted.
Is he a good man?
Very much.
Does he take care of you?
Yes.
Does he love your son?
Very much.
Does he take care of your son?
Yes.
Does he try to offer your son guidance?
Yes.
Does he offer your son love?
A lot.
Okay, see, then you need to go sit down somewhere. No, for real.
It's just that because I was mommy and daddy to my son. So for him to come in and, I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. See, when a man marries a woman that has a child, he accepts the fact that it's a package. He has already accepted the fact that it's a package. He knew you had a child before he married. He married you anyway because he can do something you can't do. You want me to tell you what that is? He can help turn your boy into a man. You can't. You can't. Now, listen to me. Single mothers are priceless. They do a job that's incredible. They do the job of 2 people. But let me tell you what, you can take your little boys, single mothers, you can turn them into wonderful students. You can turn them into respectable gentlemen. You can turn them into God-fearing people. You can make them law-abiding citizens. You can turn them into great citizens. You can turn them into great students. You can turn them into wonderfully polite people. You cannot turn him into a man. You know nothing about that. A boy is going to become a man based on the men that's in front of him. If it's an abusive man in front of him, they're gonna be abusive. If it's a criminal man, that's his only example, the boy gonna be a criminal. If he's a good man, the boy gonna be a good man. He don't wanna be you. He gonna one day wanna be a man. Now you got a good man, and he's smart too. Your son is very manipulative. Your son is playing you against him and him against you. He's smart. He heard you say no. But you know why he got back up on the couch? Because you ain't gonna do nothing. Now your husband, who realizes that as a man, you can't grow up like this. Because see, if you don't learn discipline as a boy and you grow up as a man with no discipline, there's some people out in the street gonna teach it to you. So now you can let your husband be a man to your son, or you can wreck him. Let your husband teach him how to be a man, and you'll have a better life. We'll be right back.
My boyfriend have been together for almost 3 years, and we're newly engaged. Before we got together, we both were single parents. I have a son who's 9 years old, and he has 2 daughters who are teenagers, whom he's raised all of their lives. Mm-hmm. Though things are really good now, it's been a struggle trying to move in together, blend the families, and me becoming the woman of the home. One of my biggest fears is one day hearing, "You're not my mother," which would totally break my heart. What advice would you give me as we move forward to becoming one?
Well, see, Marjorie and I have a blended family, so it can be challenging at times. And you don't want to hear the phrase, "You ain't my mama."
No.
I had that happen to me. My youngest son, when he was 13, he said to me one time, "You ain't my daddy." I said, "Well, where his punk ass at?" See, I came in here to rescue your mama. I'm her knight in shining armor. I'm gonna change her life. Since she got y'all, I love y'all like I love her. So I'm gonna change your life, young man. So here's the deal. We can have a cordial relationship, or I could be the daddy you ain't never had. Now, I'm gonna be a good father to you, man, if you want me to be. Or you can try to figure this thing out yourself. That was when he was 13. At 16, he asked me, could he change his name? So it took a minute. You know what I'm saying? For a woman, and I'm gonna be honest with you on this one right here, you gotta get some, because you're gonna be teaching them about womanhood.
Yes.
So you gotta get some advice from a woman who has daughters who can help you with that transition. I can't, because I have no idea how to turn a young girl into a woman. I'm absolutely clueless. It's too many nuances about being a woman that I have no idea what it is. Now, when it comes to them boys, I handle the boys. You got a son?
Yes.
How old is he?
9.
See, let your man work with him, because he can show him the nuances of being a man that you don't. So get you some advice from a woman who has a daughter, who can give you some of the nuances that you could share with them. You're gonna have to be their friend and their mother, because you gotta gain a little confidence, I would imagine. Some little, wow, she's cool. You gotta get some of that going, but at the same time, you gotta get that, wow, she cool, but she know what she talking about.
Yeah.
So that's a suggestion I think you should do. Just get an older woman that has some kids that knows the nuances and get a lot of advice from them. They'll probably help you way better than me, cuz. Okay? All right, thank you.
I have an 8-month-old. I'm here with my girlfriend. Me and her been together for a year. Me and my baby mother were together for 2 years. And she feels as though I give my baby's mother too much attention when it doesn't pertain to my son. So as far as me talking on the phone with her, she feels as though I entertain it because my baby mother, she says, oh, who are you with? Like slick stuff like, you're with your girlfriend, you're doing this with your girlfriend. And she feels as though I entertain it. What's the best?
Whoa. You've entered into a world, and you have no idea what this is. And I appreciate you coming to Uncle Steve for this. I'm gonna try to help you. But I want you to understand before I tell you anything, you in a no-win. Bro, you can't win. Son, you can't win this. There is nothing you can say to neither one of them that's gonna aid or assist. You know why? Because there's not enough life experience on either three of y'all. This is a triangle y'all in. You in a situation that a 40-year-old man would have a tough time with. You, on the other hand, have one obligation that has to remain true. You have to be a great father. That's your job. So now, already, young man, you're a fine young man because you're here to ask a question about manhood. Already, man. All right, here's the best advice to you. You have to make it crystal clear to your ex that you've moved on with your life. The beauty of it is you're not married. So you ain't got to sign no papers. Now you're gonna pay child support. That come with it. That's the gig. This a hurricane you in. Could I get all the men in here to please stand up for me? All the men in here. Now, fellas, now these are men. Fellas, you all understand the situation he's in. Oh, yeah. And you feel for him, don't you? Oh, yeah. Now, we all know the hell you in. And at 18, you don't even have the equipment to solve the problem. So I just want you to look at these men right here. They've all been 18. And they all here. You're gonna be there too. Hang in there, partner. The tsunami is coming. Thank you, fellas. Thank you very much.
I have a 5-year-old daughter that I share with my ex-husband, who now lives on the other side of the country. They have a great relationship, but he wants me to send her out to him, and I have a problem with that for 2 reasons. 1, he's not stable. 2, he's actually living with the girl that he cheated on me with. But I want her to have a relationship with her dad. That's very important for me. So my question is, am I being selfish for not sending her out there?
See, this is what the real problem is. The problem ain't him and him not being stable. You trying to find some more reasons not to send him. Yeah. You only got one reason, her. Yeah. Her. She the reason.
No, not necessarily, because it's him in general.
You can say what you want to say. Go ahead. I'm listening, though. Go ahead. This is what Hey Steve is about. Come on, let's have this little therapy session. Come on, say it.
Stop. It's just him in general more so. Like, I wouldn't mind him coming out here and hanging out with his daughter. Like, he doesn't have to stay with me. Like, none of that. But my problem is, how am I going to get to my daughter if there's a problem and you're unstable already as it is?
Well, see, he can't come here?
He doesn't want to. He's trying to be petty with me.
Oh, he's trying to be petty?
He's like, send her to me. And I'm like, no.
Well, these women are saying go with her. See, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. She ain't ready for that.
But why do I have to do that? If I have her full time and I pay for everything, I take care of everything, why do I have to get on the plane?
See, audience, this segment is called Hey Steve. I'm sitting up in here listening to y'all. You need to fly out there to see if he got a stable environment. Then have him come to the hotel. Then you say, well, why I got to fly out there? Because he being petty, I'm going to be petty up. I understand. So you have a dilemma. You want your daughter to have, is he a good father?
Yeah, she loves her dad.
Okay, no, is he a good father?
Emotionally.
See, I got he loves her.
Emotionally, yeah, emotionally.
Oh, but financially he don't send the money?
No, he doesn't do that, and he doesn't really call too frequently. Like, she would have to call him.
Well, we starting to lose points now. See. Now, when a man don't pay child support, you should not withhold the child. Right. Because a child cannot be a pawn. The relationship between the child and the father is not an economic one. The child knows nothing about that. So when you withhold the child's visitation rights because of money, you wrong. You don't know what the cat going through. Probably lost everything in the divorce anyway. So now he ain't got nothing. Now he don't have the money. You can't keep a child away from a man because he don't have child support payments. That's wrong, because the relationship for the daughter is to feel a man's love that's genuine and sincere, so she grows up and understands what to look for when she's looking for a man. So that right there, you got to be careful of that. So now you only have one child?
Yes.
Oh yeah, see. My best suggestion is to go with her and then have him come and spend all the time he want at the hotel. That's the only way you're gonna feel safe. And then, you have some control. You keep her all day, and I need to see her by such and such time. Then if you don't see her by such and such time, then you know where to go.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, Steve. I'm 35, and I'm single by choice. I'm a lawyer, and I've dealt with a lot of family law cases, and I see how when a relationship goes wrong, it affects the children. Now, I've thought a lot about this, and I'm ready to have a child, but I don't necessarily want to be married. And I know that I'm financially capable of taking care of a child on my own. So my question is, would it be selfish of me to enter into an agreement with the guy just for his sperm, and I maintain legal rights to the child?
So you went to law school to figure that out? The hell? Okay, just here's the deal. Whether you have a boy or a girl, it's important. Now, you can live without a mother, you can live without a father. I'm doing it now. Both my parents have passed, but I had them for 40 years. Right. If it wasn't for them, I'm not here today. Now, look, being a single mother is hard. It's challenging, man. Now, if you want to enter into agreement, you can do it, but let's think about the child for 1 second. Right. The child is gonna have to answer some questions. Where your daddy? At the PTA meeting, where your daddy? At the father-daughter dance, where your daddy? At the Cub Scout and Boy Scout meeting, where your father? I just, if you want to do that to the child, are you an only child?
No, I have 2 other siblings.
Okay, did you have both parents?
Yes, I did.
Worked out great? Yeah. I'm assuming it did, you're a lawyer.
I love my parents.
Yeah, you did real good. Mm-hmm. So you have to think about that for the child.
Right.
Now, also, here's the other thing I would say to you. Just because you're a lawyer and you've seen a lot of things that happen when families break up and what happens to the child, doesn't mean that yours is gonna break up.
Right. Yeah.
So, I wouldn't make a decision based on fear. You know what I mean? But let me ask you this question. Now, this is personal, has nothing to do with the baby. Okay. Have you ever wanted to be in a great relationship?
Of course, yes, sir.
Yeah, so why don't you go do that? You're an attractive woman, you got your stuff together. You know, you could probably do that. Now, if you don't do that anytime soon and you want to have the baby now, then you got to make some type of arrangement like you're talking about. Right. But I would have a sperm donor that wanted to be active in the baby's life. All right, thank you. Where's Giovanna?
Steve, I am not a hugger. Like, hugging people makes me cringe. I don't even hug my own mom. She watches, I'm sorry, Mom.
Wait a minute. You don't hug your own mama. Wow.
The holidays are coming up and she makes me hug everybody that comes to like our house, I don't hug her, so that's a problem. So like, I don't know, I always do like the awkward church pat instead of like a full-on bear hug.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's like the, like the, okay,
On the back of their shoulder?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So like, I just don't want to hug anyone ever again, like not this year, ever, ever, ever. So like, how do I not offend them, or like, do you got any tips for me to not hug people?
Start hugging your mama with your little crazy self. Nobody want to hear this. Hug your mama.
Okay, I will.
She'd have laid on the table, had her feet up in stirrups, pushing 30 hours of labor, brought your ass in this world, and you can't hug your mama. Is anybody in here with their mother? Who's in here with their mom? Are you sitting next to your mom? Stand up, the two of you, please. Stand, hug, show her how it looks. Show her how to do it. Hug her. Thank you very much. That's what it looks like.
I'll practice.
No, you're not gonna practice, you're gonna do it.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Do it for me. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's go. That's it. Okay, Marvin, what do you got? All right. Hey, darling.
Hello. So, Steve, my husband just recently started using a lot of garlic and honey.
Was he trying to stay younger?
He is. He just recently learned that it has healing properties and it reduces or stops the aging process.
Yeah.
But what he doesn't realize is it's becoming offensive to me because I have to smell it. Can you help him find something else to do to stay younger?
Well, see,
besides me.
But see, well, if the garlic stops the aging process, they say.
Yes.
And stuff like that. But it also stops loving.
Right. Exactly. That's right. That's what I'm concerned about. It's concerning me. Yes.
Cut him off. Just do that. You know,
Right.
get away from me with your smell.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. We got time for one more. Where's Bonnie? Hi.
How are you today?
Yeah.
I do hug my mom, just so you know, but I am going to talk about my mom. She's crazy, and she's lovely, but she's 84. She's driving recklessly. She can barely see over the steering wheel. There's dings all over. We want her to get Uber. She doesn't do that. She hits trash. She puts on makeup while she's driving. And she's like a threat to everybody.
Yeah.
How do we delicately ask her to relinquish her license?
I mean, you've tried that. You've tried.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No.
You can't do old people like that.
What do you do?
Disconnect the battery.
Thank you. Good idea.
No, really.
I like it.
No, sis, you gotta do that. You gotta just take stuff off the car. And then she gonna call AAA, they're gonna connect the battery up. Then you go out there and just cut the starter wire. Then take the alternator cord off. Then remove a spark plug. Just keep taking stuff off the car till it ain't got nothing left. Her ass got to get off the road.
It does.
That's what you gotta do.